Good morning, everybody. I want to thank Mariette and Susan for this opportunity to speak before you guys and welcome you to not only the Austin Public Library, but to the city of Austin. Now, how many are outside of the state of Texas? Let me see your hand. Raise a hand. Well, welcome to Texas, guys. Welcome. We're so excited to have you in our city. And for however long you're here, make sure you spend as much money as you possibly can. We have a lot of things we want to do here at the library. Just to tell you a little about this building. This building is 1 year old on October the 28th. We've been in this space. We're having our birthday party on October the 28th. You're more than welcome to come back and enjoy some of the festivities on that day. But we opened up in October of last year, and as of September the 6th, we had 1.1 million people to come through these doors. Absolutely amazing. It doesn't hurt that Time magazine listed us as one of the 100 best places in the world to visit. Yes. And while you're here, if you get a chance, I would, during your break, go to the 6th floor. We have a butterfly garden on the 6th floor. Absolutely stunning and amazing. Absolutely stunning and amazing. Work your way down to the 5th floor, which is one of my favorite floors that would be a great interest to you, is we have our petting zoo on the 5th floor. And the petting zoo has nothing to do with lions, tigers, and bears. It's some of the latest, greatest technology that's offered. And we like for our customers to come in and try things out before they buy it. And so that's on our 5th floor. On the 4th floor is where we have a lot of computer access for our customers. On the 3rd floor, if you're a kid at heart, that place will just wow you to death. We have a space for our young kids, and we have a space for our teens. And the teens, they'll tell you, if you are over 18 and under 12, under 13, you cannot get in that space. It's theirs, and they own it. And on our 2nd floor is our main floor, where we have our restaurant, our world famous restaurant, the Cookbook. And if you want to read To Kill a Mockingbird, we have tequila drink for you. So go down there and enjoy it tremendously. Some great food. We have our gallery on that floor. It is absolutely amazing. I do want to welcome you to our space, but just tell you how library changed over the years, and I know you guys. Well, let me see. How many of you guys have library cards? Let me see a show of hands. Oh, this is my crowd. This is my crowd. All right, let me ask this other question. Then I really know you, my crowd. How many remember Windows 95? Oh, I am absolutely in love now. Libraries have been in the technology business for a long time. And just a little of my background, I got my computer science degree from Texas Southern University. I worked at Accenture, Anderson Consulting, Accenture for 10 years. And this is my second career. No, this is my third career, because I actually started out in insurance. In college, I worked in the mail room, worked my way up through the company, and eventually helped them automate their systems while I was working there. Then I went to Accenture and did a lot of wonderful things. Traveled the world. It is one of the best jobs in the whole world. And Accenture is still one of the best technology companies in the world, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. And then I left there, and how things changed. I got into libraries on a fluke. I had moved to Minnesota. Accenture had moved me to Minnesota, leaving from Houston, Texas, to Minnesota, which is a little different. But I was there for 2 years, and my wife said, it's time to come back home. And so after one fantastic winter there, we were there for 2 years. The first year was absolutely amazing. It was the mildest winter in Minnesota history. The second year was the most brutal in Minnesota history. And so my wife said, let's see if we can go back. And so I ended up coming back with another technology company called Navisite, which did a lot of data center operations. And then in 2001, the economy dropped, and we know why. And I found myself out of a job. But so thankful, we had a little savings, and a friend of mine needed some help at the library, running their computer center. Yes, I'll do it. Technology was my baby. Mind you, library was never on my mind. But since it was a friend of mine who happened to be the director of that library, I said yes. I went in there and I was amazed at the need from the community of libraries. And technology is one of those things. And when I got into that computer lab, we had 8 computers that we provided service to our customers. And those 8 computers, I was teaching computer classes. I increased that to double. I increased that by 8. So we ended up having 16 computers. I squeezed it in a little bitty room because the demand was so great. And I was teaching computer science. I was teaching how to use the internet, how to use a computer, how to log on, how to use a mouse. And the thing that I did that I was most proud of was how to get a job, updating your resume, and how to use Microsoft Office. And I'll never forget what really sold me on it, and my wife thought I was crazy when I did it, is this young lady wanted a promotion on her job. And she said, I need your help. I need you to help me to learn Microsoft Word. And in order for me to get this promotion, I need to know it. I sat with this young lady for 3 weeks. This woman worked 3 jobs, trying to make ends meet. And I worked with her for 3 weeks. And Susan, I tell you, on that last week, she came into that library just beaming. Said, I got the job. I was hooked at that time on what libraries can do for people that cannot do for themselves. The library is the equalizer when it comes to the have and the have-nots. I believe that. And on top of that, that young lady brought me a blackberry pie. I'm like, dang, I love this job. And I went home and told my wife, I said, look, I know I'm good in technology. I know I am. But libraries is where I want to be. And so in 2003, I worked at the Pasadena Public Library, making 10% of what I was making in technology. How we gonna do it? How we gonna do it? I said, don't worry about it. We're gonna do it. And I was there for 2 years. And then the Houston Public Library had a CTO position available, where I wanted to be, in the space I wanted to be, and making a little bit more money. But it was still in libraries. And at the Houston Public Library, we ended up introducing Wi-Fi. We introduced computers, lending out laptops. We had a mobile lab that had 13 laptops on it, 13 computers, laptops, a screen, presentation screen, the whole works. And it went out into the community, and the low-income communities, where a lot of times a freeway is a barrier. Some people won't go past, won't leave their neighborhoods. And so we created this mobile lab to go into the neighborhood, to where people needed the help. And we primarily focused on the low-income neighborhoods, because those are the people that needed our help the most. And fast forward, I didn't have my degree in library science, and I used to go to these conferences. I ended up being, I joined Houston Public in 2005. In 2006, I became the deputy director, COO. Didn't have no library degree whatsoever. And I used to go to these conferences, people say, you just faking. You are not a librarian, and you got this high position. And so I had to go back and get my MLS. In 2014, I got my library degree. So I am an official librarian. I am a librarian, guys. And I love every bit of it. Absolutely love every bit of it. In 2017, I joined the Austin Public Library. One of the best decisions I've ever made. This is a fantastic city, great opportunity where people love libraries. But there's one little small problem. Everybody's not using them. Our black and brown citizens are not using libraries. And it is my mission to make sure this place is for everybody. And so we're getting out there in the community every which way we can to let people know that we are doing some fantastic work. And I'm going to get there with STEM. I'm going to wrap you guys into what libraries are doing with STEM. In our libraries, we are doing code for girls. We're doing code jams. We're doing STEM, we're doing everything to get people into STEM. As most of you guys, or maybe you don't know, Austin is considered Silicon Hill. We have so many technology companies, it rivals Silicon Valley. And most of you guys already know that. But the problem is, we don't have enough people to staff those jobs. And the reason why is that we're not introducing STEM to kids at an early age. But guess what? The Austin Public Library is doing that. We're telling them the importance of it. We're telling them that when you in STEM, you have opportunities. And you don't have to leave Austin to enjoy these opportunities. The jobs are right here. And if Amazon ended up making the headquarters here, oh, we're going to be in a dire strait. We're going to have to import you guys here to Texas to fill those jobs. I love y'all, but I want Austinites to have those jobs. I do. And so I just want to tell you the libraries are doing some fantastic work in the STEM industry, and I appreciate you being here in our space. And enjoy our city, and most importantly, enjoy the library while you're here. Thank you so much.